Hey, what's going on there, YouTube? This is SEO0320 representing JVS. Real quick, I want to do a review for Supergirl. This is the second season, 6th episode. The name of this episode is Changing. I actually kind of dug this episode, which the surprising thing that I actually did like about this episode is Mon-El and Jimmy Olsen. I think that Mon-El has the potential of being one of my favorites. I think that he's got kind of a leg up because I've already seen, the actor's skills on, the CW network twice already, specifically Vampire Diaries, him as a villain. But him in this one, he thrives. Him and Kara did in the bar, and him trying to get her drunk, him trying to be a bouncer, and him trying to, do all these different kind of things. And at the same exact time, trying to show her he's not just a regular per se Daxamite in the sense of being just bad. Like, he can be useful, but he doesn't want to put himself out there. And to see him kind of extend and actually really do something and try to be trained by Kara and failing, and then trying to show her that he's working and then failing, and then putting himself out there to try to protect somebody. I think when he caught that car, I was like, that is epic Superman material, and I think that he potentially could thrive in future seasons, and I hope he does a really good job. But then Jimmy, oh my gosh, I know I'm not touching on all the other different things, but yo, Jimmy, at first Jimmy was like wilding. Like when he saw Kara, get hurt just a little bit, he was upset. He felt like he needed to do something about it. And he kind of wigged off on Win. Win was like, with the quickness, look, you need to step down because I know this stuff. You were just this, whatever. I was like, you go Win. And then Jimmy kind of calmed down, and then eventually, Kara got really messed up by Parasite, which I'll talk on that in a little bit, but they knew they had to do something about it, and Wynn was like, after this, you're no longer gonna be Jimmy Olsen anymore. Like, you're taking on this, And when I saw him out there with the suit, and I was like hearing his voice, yo, they did a great job. Like, why couldn't Diggle been the Guardian? Like, why? Like, whatever, I'm not gonna go there, but I gotta say, seeing Jimmy Olsen in action, seeing him going up against the Parasite, seeing even the uses of the powers, I think the choreography was even pretty dope. For them going up against a CG character, I think that they did a great fight sequence with Mon-El and Guardian or Jimmy Olsen, and I think that Jimmy did a great job. And then like a G, he rolled off in his bike. And Kara was like, who are you? He's like, I'm a friend, And she tried to look at him, he's using lead lining. I thought that those two things were really awesome for me in the episode. I think, as I said, with using Parasite, I never in my lifetime thought that I would go from, 2000s? Not even 2000, late 1990s, early 2000s, seeing, Parasite on, Superman, the animated series, and then later on, to actually seeing it in live action. I never would have thought I would actually see that. To see that on a television show? Dude, this is what shows like The Flash and even Arrow are just bringing, And so I thought that they did a great job with Parasite. I think that they got a pretty decent actor, and I think that they did a great job with the choreography and the cinematography. I think there were some moments were kind of a little cheesier than others, but when you actually got to see him fight, and we actually got to see him really have this kind of morphing of being Parasite, I thought they did a really good job. The harder thing to kind of, not necessarily critique, but just assess will be the Carol Danvers character, and just her trying to navigate with her sexuality, in the sense that, the last episode led me to believe that she was dealing with her being bisexual. She liked women and men, and I think that after talking to Sawyer, it made her platform like she's just straight gay. She's all into women, not into men in any way. And I think she had this conversation with Kara, and basically saying she had recounted moments where she was like, I could see where I was this, I could see where I like this person then, and I've just kind of suppressed it. And then Kara kind of went back with her, and it's like, it's never been fair, because she understands what it means to actually hold a secret. The thing about the situation was that even at the end, Sawyer kind of let her on. In my personal opinion, you kind of put this girl and platformed her, to go tell your family, go do this, and then just to turn her down. And it was quite sad. It was really quite sad, personally. I think the way I'm gonna critique it is looking at Gotham and then looking at this. Gotham with Penguin's progression into, feelings for Edward Nygma versus Carol Danvers really trying to discover herself and understand herself. I think that they're doing a way better job with this with Supergirl than they are with Gotham. Like, I don't know what they're doing with Gotham. But even, matter of fact, even with, with Barb and what's her name, like, they kind of just, like, shoehorned it in, but I think that they are trying to evolve the character of Carol Danvers. Matter of fact, she actually is more, in my opinion, starting to become more like Batwoman. If you know the Batwoman story arc, she honestly could, I wouldn't put it past them to make her Batwoman. Like, I mean, I don't see her going anywhere else but that. Be quite honest with you, especially if her dad ends up coming back and kind of like got Dean Cain kind of training her. Oh my gosh. But anyway, I think, as I said, I think they're doing a great job with that. It doesn't come off too campish or commercialist. It seems kind of what you would think of a realistic situation that would kind of happen for somebody that's like platform somebody else for the rest of their life and then have this ball dropped in their subconscious and just their emotions. So I think the actor that played Carol Danvers is doing a good job acting it. It's kind of hard to critique because there's a really sensitive subject. Regardless of my thought process on it, I mean, I can appreciate how they're actually platforming it and making it more of a serious tone based on how they're actually doing it. You know what I'm saying? Whereas other shows, and specifically Gotham, is just kind of like just throwing it all out there. But either way, this episode was actually pretty good. Shoot, I give this episode a 9 out of 10. I actually really did enjoy it. I thought that they did a great job with the CG. I thought they did a great job with Mon-El and Guardian. But let me know in the comment section below what y'all thought about this episode. I will not be watching Supergirl number 7 because I gotta do a quick unboxing for you guys tonight. I will watch Supergirl number 7 tomorrow, and I will try to post up my review for episode 7 tomorrow. And I know that the rumor is that Cyborg Superman was in it. I thought I could stay up, but it's like 12 o'clock, and I got a lot of work I got to do tomorrow. But keep it locked. JVS, we ain't gonna stop. Y'all have a blessed night. Peace.